In this video, I'm going to show you guys some basic cut plays and how to break the trap in the CHL. So the first play we'll talk about is a offensive zone face-off play. This is great to mix in late in the game after you've used a bunch of tie-ups and straight backs.
Okay, so this one's sort of play off the normal tie-up play. The center's going to win it to the inside winger. That winger's going to come in to make that easier. The center's then going to cut across. That winger's going to hit the center coming across, and the center should have a dunk. This could be done on either side, but it should only be done on the backhand for the center. So if you have a right-handed center, it should only be done in the left circle. If you have a left-handed center, it should only be done in the right circle, really. If you think the other team's going to do this, play it similar to a tie-up, just instead of not giving the winger that cross, you want to cut that center off before he gets across the crease.
So the next play is a behind the net give and go. It's a really common play for the better teams in the CHL, and learning it will just improve your game overall.
This is another fairly simple cut play in the offensive zone. Requires only two, but it can be made better using a third forward to create another option. Pretty much what's going to happen is one guy's going to be behind the net. The other's going to have the puck on the boards, the sideboards, and the other guy's going to be out front. Pretty much the guy with the puck on the boards, he's going to send that down and cut. He's going to get that puck coming across the front. He will either have a lane to dunk it or shoot or one time at short side. And if the defenders do a good job playing him, that other forward is or defender, if he steps up, is there to create another option. So if there's no shot lane, that means that pass lane is going to be open for an easy one-timer.
So this next play is a really easy around the boards wraparound. It's really good when the defending team is jamming the middle and you're on the fast break.
This is another really good play to use on the rush if you have a guy bringing it down the boards and the other far side wingers coming down his boards. Pretty much what will happen is the guy with the puck will rip it around the boards. The far side winger will take it out front, and he'll most likely have a wrap, and it'll get the goalie sliding across to cover his other post, thinking it's just going to go around. And if the defenders do a good job putting a body on him, this play can be made better by having another forward coming out front or a defender stepping up and getting into this open into this high slot for a nice little pass up and a one-timer to the far side.
Now we're going to go into a really simple cut play to use on the fast break. It's great for getting really quick scoring opportunities in the first couple seconds of offensive possession.
This is a great play to use on the rush. It's a pretty simple cut play. The winger with the puck, or center, doesn't really matter, coming down the boards. Another person's going to give them some support, give them an option. They're eventually going to drop behind them and get the drop pass. The person on the board is going to cut right across the slot, get the cut pass, and an easy dunk.
This next section's for wingers coming in for the puck on offensive zone tie-ups, and it should help them figure out if they should make the pass or just go for a shot.
If you guys want to try tie-up play in the offensive zone, you don't really have to worry about the center because he's busy getting tied up, and you don't really need to worry about the right wing because either way, this outside winger is going to come in, and so that winger is going to be behind him. So you just got to read this. A lot of guys either every time they look for the cross crease to the inside wing, or they just look to dunk it. What I would say you need to do is most times this right defenseman is probably going to step up, try to get a body on the winger. So all you need to do is read that. If you can get around that by using the tied up centers to kind of form a pick, you should be able to start skating short side to the short side post and go for the dunk. If these guys in the middle commit to you, then what you're going to do is you're just going to hit that inside winger on the cross crease. But the big thing is you don't want to lock yourself in and go tunnel vision in one or the other before. You want to make that read.
Now that we're done with offensive zone plays, we're going to focus on the neutral zone, and we're going to start with the center ice tie-up play.
Alright, so this is the basic center ice tie-up play. Pretty much center ties up, one wing comes in, grabs it, the other wing's taking off up between the defenders. We'll get the pass, it's a quick breakaway if it goes right. If you think the other team's going to run this, our center can either stick lift, or the defenders just need to make sure they pinch on that winger taking off to not give up that breakaway. Something that will really set apart the weaker teams from the strong teams is the ability to trap, but more importantly to break the trap. The most common kind of trap we're going to run into here in the C is the 4-1, where a strong side winger is going to pressure the puck carrier. He's just going to try to make him uncomfortable, not necessarily puck chasing, but just try to see if he can get him to force something or dump it. The other four guys are going to hold the blue line. Most commonly, it's going to see the strong side defender on his boards, the weak side winger on the far side boards, and then the weak side defender and center filling out the middle. A lot of people in the C will immediately go, okay, they're trapping, we needed to dump and chase, but a lot of times that's just a free turnover, and that's kind of what the defenders want you to do, and that's why they're trapping. So a big thing to do is just reset it and work on the slingshot play, which I'm going to show you guys next. So here's the basic slingshot play. I've removed the defenders to simplify things. For the purpose of this, we're going to say that the trap is doing a good job blocking off passes to both wingers without it being a suey or an interception. So the center's going to peel towards the middle, and the defender's going to hit that hole with speed. By peeling to the middle, he's going to pull the trap towards the direction he's skating. If he doesn't, he'll just have a lane to skate it himself. But most times they're going to take that away, and the defender is just going to have a large enough hole to hit the gap. So someone's just got to cover him until it makes sense to switch back.
Thanks for watching this. If you guys have any questions, it's right there, Trinsic0823.